Usability and accessibility analysis of the Pinterest app. Pinterest is a creative application and social media platform that allows users to explore, save, and share ideas through images, videos, and links. It was launched in March 2010 and has become the app for inspiration such as home decor, fashion recipes, and more. It is basically a virtual pin board where users can pin content they discover online or within the app to their personalized boards. It also allows for users to use their creativity to create their own pins for others to get inspiration from. This app is user-friendly, has tools for content creation, collaboration on shared boards, and even purchasing items directly from pins through links. Focusing on both the application and desktop platform, this project analyzes how Pinterest exhibits many of the usability principles of consistency and preventing errors, and the accessibility principles of perceivability and understandability, but also has some areas to improve. The first usability principle is strive for consistency. Striving for consistency means creating a predictable and uniform experience for users throughout an application or system where they can use prior knowledge to navigate and use the application. This app should maintain the same design elements and behavior across all features and interactions. When users see familiar layouts and icons, they can easily navigate the system without needing to relearn its functions, reducing confusion and errors. The Pinterest app and website demonstrates this principle effectively. For example, the search bar, home feed, and profile icons are located in the same positions across all screens within the app. This is the home page, this is the search page, the profile page, and they all have the navigation bar on the bottom of the page, and it does not change locations no matter what page you go to. This consistency ensures that users always know where to find key features no matter the content they are viewing or the actions they are performing. The predictability of the design allows users to navigate smoothly. Pinterest minimizes cognitive load because users can rely on muscle memory to complete actions quickly. This adherence to consistency means users are less likely to make mistakes when the interface behaves predictably. The next one is the error prevention. Error prevention focuses on designing applications that minimizes the chance of users making mistakes. This means preventing potential errors and having features like confirmation prompts, input and validation, and undo options to help users recover easily from any mistakes. Some examples are when users try to delete a pin, board, or comment, Pinterest provides confirmation messages to prevent accidental actions. It also alerts users when they try to add content that they have already added to a board. So in this image, we already saved this pin to fit, and it lets us know so that we don't save it again and make that mistake. And before we delete this pin accidentally, they make sure that we are completely sure and give us this a second time before we delete it permanently. And that's one of the error prevention example that it hears. And while Pinterest performs well in many areas, it does not always prevent errors immediately or offer easy ways to recover from them. An example is when users save a pin to the wrong board. In this case, nails was saved to hair. There is no immediate undo option to fix this mistake without navigating through multiple steps to locate the pin and move it to the correct board. The lack of quick ways to undo a mistake can frustrate users and disrupt their workflow. And when they save it to the hair, in order to fix it, they have to go through the hair board, delete it, and then find this pin again to put it in the correct board, which is a lot more work than having an undo button. So the undo button here is only when you accidentally hide something, and they don't have that for when we make the mistake of putting the pin in the wrong board. The next principle is perceivability, and perceivability means making sure that information and user interface components are presented in ways that can be perceived by users, including those with sensory impairments. Pinterest adheres to this principle because it has alt text. This makes your pin more accessible to people with visual impairment by helping them understand what's happening in the pin. Alternative text options will only read to people using a screen reader to access Pinterest on their desktop or their mobile device. While Pinterest supports alt text for images and is compatible with screen readers, it does not consistently encourage users to add meaningful descriptions for the pin they upload. Since the users are not required to add these features, those who aren't aware of how to make their pin accessible won't add alt text. This can make it difficult for visually impaired users relying on screen readers to fully understand the content of many pins. Pinterest can fix this by encouraging users to use alt text for every single image. In this one, this is the alt text button, and you're able to create the pin without having to press this add alt text button. And it's just there for if you want to, and a lot of people miss it because it's not very noticeable. And when you click on the add alt text, it tells you, tell everyone what your pin is about. but it's not mandatory or required to do it to make a pin. The next one is the understandable principle, which makes sure that the content and user interface components are designed in a way that users can comprehend and operate them without confusion. This involves making the interface predictable, using clear language, and providing instructions or error messages that guide users effectively. Pinterest uses a clean, minimalist design and clear labeling for most of its buttons and menus, making it relatively straightforward to navigate. For example, buttons like save and send are labeled with simple terms. Also, the site design has a predictable layout where users can easily access their boards and see pins on the home feed. When users perform tasks such as creating a new board or saving a pin, Pinterest provides prompts and guidance to clarify what input is needed. This is known as input assistance. And they tell you exactly what to put into these descriptions so you can clearly understand how to create a pin. Overall, Pinterest does a great job with consistent navigation, easy to use design, and screen recorders, reader support. However, Pinterest can improve its platform by encouraging better alt text for images and preventing errors. By focusing on these areas, Pinterest can be even more inclusive and accessible. As designers, it's important to focus on these principles to build platforms that work well for everyone. Thank you.